man's mortal enemy, the pumpkin. Can we chunk it?
Been a nuisance for mankind.
Everyone just said they were coming. I guess they didn't say when.
My name's Carl. You know, Trebuchets launch things, and you know, I don't like things that aren't moving. My background is in nothing. Just want to say my garage is perfect for this, though. Like, I got some sweet tables.
My name is Josh Andrew. I am from Allen, Texas, and I'm interested in building this to see if it can be done and see how easy it is with 5 people or 6 people.
Mark Smiley, I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Go Muskies. What's a fish? The skill set? Oh, actually I'm an amateur chef, and I think that the concepts that I use in the kitchen of taking parts and bringing them together is kind of my concept of teamwork and my concept of building with wood.
My name is Duckus Maximus. I am just today's gopher. I do whatever they tell me to do, including the things that the gladiators used to do to each other as well. So I'm not too happy about that, but my portion of the trebuchet, it's all about the trebuchet. So I'll do whatever the team needs me to do.
Alright, so I think what you could do is let's put the address of Home Depot on a sheet of paper, like your other one, and while we're gone, you just leave that sign up, and when we come back, we go.
Well, Katie will be here to let people in.
You sure about that? You sure that the camera's not coming up? I think we just found our boom.
Which will allow us to taper the end of the...
Yeah, but look at how nice and round this is. It's got this flat side for the axles. It's the knife shape.
Okay,
yeah. The wood is...
Yeah. That's going to cause a problem.
We want to be able to have like a rope attached to this.
Okay, well, let's get it.
This is like a bullseye. The old test though.
Do you have a...
Yeah, that'll do.
You know what? When it comes out, like, we got this mechanism here that's going to bend a certain piece of metal that is going to release the sling. We need that piece of metal.
Yes.
Trebuchet!
This section too?
Yeah, that's
it works.
We didn't know what we needed, so we got to stare at a bunch of stuff and argue about if it would work or not.
You can change it wherever you want. Wood, screws, and a metal rod and a copper rod.
It was alright. It was alright. You know, there's some differences in opinion. You know, some people make a list and then find everything that's on the list. Some people just like to browse. But, you know, it went well. We got everything we needed. And, yeah.
This is like chasing chickens in a coop. Kind of all running around in circles. Most of those guys had never been in a Home Depot before, so they were a little overwhelmed, but I was able to, you know, calm them down, give them a mission, you know, set a plan up.
I don't think that's going to work for us.
Just metal version.
No, I use those.
Carl's idea was to use these little I lose
I am.
for the
That's not my idea.
I'm gonna just point
That's
out
holding-
that I think these are a little less than substance that we were hoping
A bunch
for.
of those are holding Guantanamo's roof on.
Serious business.
They were cheap.
I'd like you to see what Ryan considers the drawing of a pumpkin.
A penis?
Yeah. Ryan, show us the picture
No,
of the
I'll
penis.
pass. It looks pretty stubby penis-like.
Here. Just this is apparently how Ryan draws a pumpkin.
I'm trying to draw pumpkins.
And
you're
yet,
talking about penis.
he drew this.
I like the leaf.
Alright, what's step one?
Yes. Let's build some A-frames.
Do we have the measurements? Go get your spreadsheet.
So if it looks like that, something's gone horribly wrong.
Boom. Sorry. Start here. Then we cut 2 pieces of wood at 30-degree
And
angle.
then you put the top on
And then
last.
put the top on last.
Okay.
No, I'm not high-fiving you. You built the spreadsheet.
We don't know.
That sound good?
No, it's not long enough. That's the reason why we did math to begin
That's
with.
why we did the math. I'm serious. 4 feet
Jesus
nine.
Christ.
Oh, it's 2 5 feet. Cut a 6.
I think we have too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
No, I think it seems like everybody's taking turns at being the leadership.
That's a good question. I would have to say I'm waiting it out until the end, so I could say exactly who's the best person, who it was.
So this is hour 6 into the project. As a team, you could really explain our dynamics well. The Power Rangers. Of course, I'm the Black Ranger. I feel that's pretty square.
James doesn't know what he's talking about.
Duck's the Blue Ranger. Capable, a quiet leader, knows what he's doing. We're gonna have to say Mark's the Pink Ranger, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. And we're gonna make up a Purple Ranger for Ryan.
James would like us to think that he's the project director. But I think in reality, I think that's one of our biggest weaknesses. We don't actually, not really any captain at the helm.
Oh, that is hands down a Beta. She hasn't said anything. She hasn't made any suggestions, and just kind of let things happen. It's eventually we figured out once you start cutting things, everything works.
I don't believe James said that. I think you're making stuff up. And I'm not giving you any dirt. I have some dirt on my hands if you like that.
These measurements.
Mark and I did that last
And we have this
These-
calculated out to
everything
5
there.
decimal places.
A miter box kit with a saw. Okay, well, that's fine. We got it done with that.
Thought I'd give this back.
What do you guys think?
Looks good.
This is our top. This is the top of our A-frame. See where the space is missing right there? And we have a outer wall cylinder with a inner diameter, a smaller inner axle to rotate. And these are going to be clamped and butt into place, so this doesn't walk either way. And this, I'm not quite sure how this is going to be secured, but it's going to.
I can run over to Ace real quick. It's like
Looking good.
Really well. We got a lot done, and
The chute that's going to be
about to go tie it all together in the next couple minutes. So that's great.
We haven't done a sling yet, which is the most important part.
My question is, once we assemble the 2 A-frames, what holds them together? We can just slap some boards in between them.
Yeah.
Well, a slow start. A lot of eggheads trying to do math on all I needed to solve. But
Don't listen to him. He's just in it for the money.
When we call done is when we launch something, and it goes beyond the trebuchet.
no,
Let me just tell you this.
your definition
Part of our
success
plan
was to
involves
be able to
boring
throw something.
holes in metal and
That's
sawing
something further
really
than
thick
throw.
rods.
That's success.
That's success.
We're going to see how long it takes James to saw through that rod.
You're gonna bore a hole through metal?
Oh, you'll see.
And James is sawing through a metal rod? That'd be-
So you're gonna do now is mark it again. You can do the same thing. I'm just trying.
Oh. I know.
was an exhibit carpenter for 2 years. I've never built a trebuchet before, but we did a lot of international shipping crates that are like the size of refrigerators. So this is very similar. It's very underappreciated though.
Let's see, I'm a manufacturing engineer. Been doing that for 10 years. I have my own wood shop. So I'm a hobbyist woodworker.
I have none, but I have lots of desire to do it, so I'll keep trying, or I have the right tools to, from just fixing up side projects around my house over the past 7 years.
It's a very good question. Not much. I'm trying to help as much as I can, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know how it's working.
Creativity, math, science, but I'm good at starting and diffusing arguments, and I like to liken myself to the donkey. I can be stubborn. I know that Ryan has been dead wrong at least 6 times, and the only one that can match that record is probably James.
The triangle only works one way.
Does it look right?
You actually have the base ones.
Do I have the wrong way?
Yeah, no, you got it right. That's perfect.
Doesn't look right.
No, it looks right. It's triangle.
Right, you got it? Okay. Yes, I have the
Actually making this thing work. Mark's very poignant criticism of our big shaft is it's just way too heavy. So yeah, I don't know what Mark has against the thick shaft. Maybe it's just too long, but he clearly does not like my long wooden shaft. He's over there playing with it for a while, but he just doesn't like it.
I think one of the problems that we're having is that it's obvious that James is just in it for the women. And there's no women on our team, so he's not a really big draw. The woman appeal of a trebuchet, I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, I kind of wish he would like my giant wooden shaft. I know it's girthy, but it gets the job done.
I think if this thing went completely awry, we could probably pretty easily just blame Ryan. Ryan's grasp of trigonometry at an elementary level was questionable. And he insisted that he was involved in the pre-planning where we did the math, and it was he did a Ryan.
I'm not fighting back.
The actual trebuchet itself, in terms of building it, I also noticed that Ryan managed to snap one of the drill bits off into the wood, costing us one whole drill bit. I imagine that's going to come back to bite us.
Hey, don't mess with Excel. We rocked it last night. I think the Excel was the best thing that happened in this project.
Microsoft Office really made this trebuchet come together.
There's our first one here.
Yeah. That one has to be cut and then templated off.
How are we cutting that?
How are we cutting that?
Same thing.
Yeah, that was you can get like the.
We're overdue for our shift huddle coming up here, where we're going to, analyze the weaknesses of our coworkers and figure out who's causing most of the problems. And at that point, I think if I can single a couple of those rangers out.
I find that I'm the hardest person to work with. If I had to select one, I would select myself.
I know where you're trying to go with this, but this is a group effort. I'm not singling anyone out, including myself, and I hope my teammates do the same.
I don't know. I don't think anyone's been standing out more than any other person. So
It's Josh. He said it's just so divisive. I mean, all I want to do is build a trebuchet. I think it's a silence. Slowly attacking silence.
Oh, Josh. Josh has been. He brought a lot of tools. He also brought a lot of attitude.
am I going to be named the peacemaker in this mockumentary?
Oh, definitely Josh. That guy is a jackass. Every time I try to do something, he's like, "Hey, bitch, quit doing that."
We're gonna vote him off. I think I have 3 votes in my pocket right now. I bribed Carl with another taco, and he said sure. So I told Mark he'd get to sit in a sling first thing, and so he was willing to vote for whoever I wanted.
Opa!
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
Okay. What?
That's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah.
We don't want it to come out.
Yeah, let's just get the round bit and fix this.
Go yeah, from this side.
Yeah.
Can you swing up
Yeah,
over
you're right about the stacking. This is...
It's just a V groove that makes
We talked about what we're gonna do. We're gonna paint it and varnish and lacquer, and then when we launch our pumpkin, we're gonna start it on fire. So the whole thing is gonna be on fire, but the lacquer will, the wood won't.
Carl was like, if I can change the oil filter on a VW, I can build a Trebuchet.
I thought it was gonna go all the way.
The copper pipe, and we flanged it, right? We flanged it open, much like this. So when it goes in the hole and it stops, so it's never going to go this way, and then we covered it so it never goes this way. Disassemble all the weights and stack it in vertical fashion so it doesn't hit the sides of the wall.
You can always adjust this.
I'm getting worried that these guys are starting to get, I don't know if it's the heat, but everything seems short-tempered. I think it's everybody. You say something, or you say, oh, I think we should do this. Oh wait, what do you think we should do? You think we should do this? Everybody's just like repeating it. It's getting short tempered. Maybe it's me. Maybe they're starting to get mad at me. I don't know.
Do something that I don't know.
No, there's no tension. It was just fun. Like, seriously. You have that on film? Holy crap. Yeah. I just wanted to head things off in the beginning. You know, I actually wasn't that mad at him, but, you know, it was...
We're gelling. There's moments where when 4 of us will stand around and watch one person do something is probably when we're the most productive. Beyond that, the arguing has gone down at least. We have reduced how many times we call each other names and yell at each other. Ryan stopped crying in the corner, and that's been a tremendous help for morale.
But that was all rough. That was all rough together.
Down and then up, and then we'll have a hold.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
don't really
Get in the middle of it.
We'll take a turn. We'll take a turn. And so you and me.
Yeah, you said you're over there. You did! It's your pipes! Left, left. You mean right?
Oh, good. There are bricks out here. We can throw those. That's the fun. Don't go too far. Yeah, fuckers. Pulling this weight.
What's the?
So, move it up. It's clip.
No, we're aiming that way.
Oh, okay. We're gonna fire into the school.
Yeah. Well, what's the point? We don't aim at something.
Then we get yelled at by the cops. No, we're playing basketball. You see the basketball court?
The notion that the trebuchet was going to be used for was basically minor sieges,
Waging sieges.
small skirmishes against perhaps convenience stores.
So we're going to set this up in the back of the truck or something and go take people's houses.
Yeah, that's really where we've decided to take this now, is following Duck's marching orders of use it for throwing pumpkins rather than attacking 7-Elevens.
Watching all the sweaty men.
Well, if we had a mortal wound, I think it'll be a success. Nobody's drilled their hand yet or hit it with the table saw. That'd be pretty cool.
Mostly I just want to brag about my garage. My garage is awesome. You know there's a framed picture of Iron Man in my garage?
I'll hold this.
What do you think, man?
I like it.
Give me your. What do you think is our weakest point? What part do you like?
Down to like the best case scenario. I can tell you.
For a first trial run, the weakest point I say is the middle braces.
Yes. Okay. I thought about. I said that.
It's
I said that 3 hours ago.
And it's slightly out of square,
Right.
but eh.
Right. What part do you like the best?
The sled.
I do like
and
the sled.
the trigger. The trigger is badass.
That is badass. That is.
I like the trigger a lot.
No, you're fine. It's just we can't place it because we're gonna.
This is the bottom.
Yeah, keep the ball.
Anticipation.
This is the culmination of everything manly ever. We put it on the chair, we tie it, and then we lift it up and then move the chair out of the way.
Watch out, Mark. Time's up.
Oh, don't hang it yet.
Time's up.
Don't be busting on me. Alright, go for it.
In proper medieval times, it was a piece of leather hide,
Up.
animal hide,
Up.
or from your
Well, you
victims.
can get that easy.
Yours. Sorry.
We're not going historically correct. They didn't have copper tubing and 85 pounds of screws.
I think we should start from 0, a straight line.
Straight line.
Barely holding on.
Do we want to cut that trigger shorter? Oh no. That's close.
Is that our inch tolerance we were talking about?
Perfect.
That's it.
Alright, now do a more of. Now.
Go all out on it.
Dry fire.
1, 2, 3.
Exactly what it's supposed to do.
I'm a little nervous and excited at the same time. It's like giving birth.
Whenever you're ready.
Go for it.
1.
No. I think we'll have a good, somewhat of a good working model, but it will not be finished today, no.
Oh god, no. No.
In its beta phase, I think we'll complete it quite a bit, but nothing's going to be shot today. Nothing's going to be launched today, I don't believe. 1. Hey, that was
Score!
Our mechanism did not release it.
It didn't release.
It did not release.
We.
The trigger's
To bring the hacksaw. Well done.
Mark.
Well, no, it was totally to give everybody lots of credit for things. It's called an on-the-fly adjustment. Happens all the time. It's actually a misnomer that this is a science. I wanted to release.
Okay. You got the right string up? Okay.
Ready to go?
We don't know.
Wait.
Trebuchet!
Try and move.
You're gonna.
When you're ready.
The pin fell off.
Well release.
1, 2, 3.
Nice, sir!
Please clear any more
Hey,
weight.
guys.
Right here. This is our record right now.
Alright.
Throw it after Trebuchet.
You know, I think the sling is too big too. I think that might be part of the problem.
3, 2, 1, fire! Whoa!
Right there, that's our new record.
New record!
New record, we added a 1.5 feet.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, short.
I need a cigarette.
Alright, let me hold it back and that way it'll hold that thing on.
Alright, watch out. Ready when you guys are.
Watch out for the dog.
Where are the dogs? Ready? 1, 2,
3.
3.
Wow. Alright, let's put the chair there to hit that same spot later on.
Who's gonna steal this?
Yeah, T-pane.
We would.
Window pane. And,
Alright, we
If
would.
you saw this,
You know we
Touche.
would. We're driving. Holy crap! Is that? Yeah, that is.
So once this trebuchet is built, I'll be able to keep it, you know, in my garage. You know, I'll be in charge of its use, you know, maintenance. You know, I think we'll commission to have a second one built afterwards, probably about twice as big.
This day couldn't have gone any better, except if we, you know, built something that worked.
Is it still on?
Still on.
What other question did you have?
Excuse me, your 2 minutes are up.
we're doing exactly what we told ourselves we wouldn't do.
What's that?
We're feeling satisfied. Now we need to figure out how to make it more complicated, shoot farther, and modify it.
We still don't have a firing pin yet. We need to modify the firing. Rig one at the firing pin. 2, we gotta get more weight on it to get it go further.
How can we incorporate a garage door spring?
It's time for us to vote who gets kicked out of the garage. Really? If I had to answer this question now,
Gotta be a man, gotta say it
It
out
has
loud.
it'd be Ryan. We'd get rid of Ryan. Just the number of times that his hands would slip when he was sawing something, and it would kind of scratch the surface next to the pipe. Just a question.
That is one horrible reason to get rid of somebody. You're gonna have to make up for this one.
You know the difference between Ryan and James, right?
Oh.
He's the one that cut that tube that was like, oh.
I won.
The one that we used as a saw?
Yeah. That jagged teeth that was used as a cutting device. That was James.
But we fixed it. Did you see that little pancake sliver?
That was
that
all
we
you. That was
picked
all
it
you.
up.
Oh, that fucker Josh. That fucking bastard.
Bam!
Yeah. Screw that guy.
Time that was said.
You know, he's just like coming in like, hey, I'm Josh. Screw you, man. He never once said that. I don't think he spoke the entire time he was out there.
I'm tired. And I only was here for half the day. I don't know.
All in all, I'd say is about 80% as successful as that time we all went shadow dancing.
You guys, record is this button right here.